Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Absolute DMV podcast. It's your man, Ace Boogie, and I'm here with a few good guys. I'm here with my man, Marc.
Yo, what's up?
And eGogh on the board.
I'm on the board. Ooh,
Yo,
God.
okay, that was terrible.
The pollen got you flat.
Oh,
Dude,
my
see?
God.
See, that y'all fucking up.
Oh, my God.
I'm on the board.
Everybody, I am fucked up right now. My allergies is fucking with me. You're not going to get a clear on the boards for a very long time.
That's crazy. I've never heard something so bad. I mean,
I'm going to auto-tune it.
yeah, we might have to. We might have to.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, we're here. We're joined with a special guest. We have DJ Boss Player in the building. What's going on, player?
Not a player. I just boss a lot.
Okay, I love it. I love it. That's smooth as fuck. So, guys, we about to get into it with DJ Boss Player. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into his history, what he's doing, what he's up to. You know, everything like that, where you can find him. But first, you know how we like to do it. When we bring a guest on the show, we like to do what we call a DMV card.
Okay.
DMV card is basically what about the area makes you a card. Like, what do you like about the area? What makes you a card carrying member?
Can you say it right? Area.
Area.
What about the
Area.
What about the area?
Merlin.
I know.
Merlin.
I'm already feeling
I'm trying to do my professional thing. Y'all over here fucking me up.
We're in the DMV for a reason.
All
Area.
right, so they want
Murderland.
Me, yeah, all right, so they want me. All right. So yeah, about the area. You know what I'm saying? So about the area. What do you like about the area? What you know what I'm saying? What makes you a card carrying member of the DMV? That's one. We need 1-2 things if you don't mind.
Okay.
I mean, but one is good enough. And what would get your DMV card revoked?
Oh, you trying to get me in trouble now? Okay.
No, we all got
Okay.
We all
something.
got
So
it.
you know what I'm saying? Like what about the area you know what I'm saying you don't really rock with? Like
All right, so
about the area, about the culture that you don't really like
I
with.
think I got this under control.
Okay, that's what I like to hear. So
First of all, I'm from Silver Spring, Maryland, so that's clearly in the DMV.
there you go.
The metro train goes there.
Silver Spring in the
Because some of these
building.
Bama's who the
line.
metro train don't go there.
Silver Spring in
Need
the
to stop
building.
repping it.
Yeah,
Because if the
definitely
metro
in the
train
building.
doesn't go, let's just stop with the nonsense. All right.
Yes.
So I'm from Silver Spring, but I went to a lot of go-go's in high school. That's the
Yes,
thing.
sir.
Backyard, UCB, Raw Image. Even me and my group of friends, we used to throw go-go's
No.
Yes, sir.
and be the little promoters for the go-go's and whatnot.
Okay, man.
So
we
when I-
probably crossed paths sometime back in the day. I mean,
Probably, honestly.
I used to be in the go-go a little bit myself.
Yeah,
so.
we was outside. My homies even had a little go-go band. I wasn't so musically inclined back then, but I definitely used to patronize and try to get work in the crowd from the shorties and all that type of stuff.
Yes, sir.
All right, so that's one thing that makes me DMV.
Okay.
Second
Nice.
thing, I had all the local street clothing brands. I had all like We Are One,
Yes, sir.
All Day, Shooters. That was like my whole closet. Like
I'm about to get back in my shooter's bag this summer. I'm about to get
Yeah.
back in my shooter's bag. I just ain't
So-
been around that way in a little bit. But
yeah, exactly. So that was my thing back then. I used to stay. I was outside. I was one of them kids. I played outside when I was younger, and I was partying outside when I was a little bit older. So
Word.
that was.
Hey,
my
did you
thing.
play with marbles?
No, not.
Oh, that's old. That's old. That's me. I'm sorry. I'm aging myself again.
I was like, wait, what?
You play with jacks or something? What was you doing, bro? What are you talking about?
Back in the day when I grew up in PG, so PG used to play like
Like pickup sticks?
That's what
yeah.
I'm saying.
No, I'm telling you, if you know, there's like a thing that's called. I guess it's an Asian thing. Probably I play with Asian. So what happened?
I ain't know no Asians.
Okay, well, I grew up a whole mixture of everybody. So we used to dig a little hole, and pretty much you should use your finger to direct and go hit. Like it's kind of like pickleball. What's it called? Pickleball? What's it?
Pickleball. That's like
pickleball.
tennis.
Pickleball's
with
like tennis,
marbles?
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's another. I'm thinking of something else, but it's technically it's these marbles. So technically, you can either knock it out of the way of the range or whatever. I forgot sheep ball. I don't know what the fuck.
Sounds like you're describing bocce almost. Like
Is it
you got
bocce?
balls and you're trying to knock some.
Yeah,
they're-
yeah,
and
those
you're-
versions.
Like bocce ball, yeah.
Yeah, but with
yeah.
marbles. With marbles.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking when you was talking about Silver Spring. But anyways, go ahead.
How old are you? What's this man said marbles?
Hey,
I'm so
look.
confused.
Like, bruh, the only marble that people know about now is like the countertop. What are you talking about?
I
the
thought he said
flooring. Like,
Marvel
what
at
do you, yeah,
first.
like the stone. But this guy talk about like
How about the pencil fighting?
round marbles.
Pencil fighting.
We did pencil fight. We
There
did.
you go. All right.
Okay,
There you go.
All right, I'm old enough for that.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Pencil
Sorry.
fight.
All right, so this will get my card revoked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take.
I do not have a pair of foam posits. I'm just not a fan. Never really
Craziness.
wanted to rock them.
Crazy.
But I do have Nike boots.
All right.
I don't have foam posits.
All right. Well, that's a pass then. We
Yeah.
give you a pass.
No.
See,
we ain't gonna
you could have fixed both problems,
get some
or
New Balances.
nah, get
I got
get
New
you
Balances too.
get you the foam posit Nike boots.
Oh yeah, those
yeah.
did come out. They
I'm
did
about
come out
to
with
get
those.
those. I'm about to get those.
Get
Yeah,
the
that's
foam
true.
posit Nike boots.
I remember that. That was.
That was a time right there.
I thought about it.
that
Almost
fusion
did it.
time. Yeah, that fusion time was a time, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That was a time. I'm a sneakerhead, so I used to work in downtown locker rooms all throughout the area. Like I was like PG, DC,
Yeah.
Lake Forest
Lake
before
Forest
it
Mall.
closed down.
Yeah.
Wheaton, like I was all over the place. So
Yeah.
I got to see, you know what I'm saying, a lot of stuff, and so like I said, I'm a sneakerhead, and during that time I was there for the fusion time when they was putting Jordans with Air Force
Oh,
One
yeah.
bottoms.
I remember that. Yeah.
They was doing like the 6 rings, putting together the 6 shoes that Michael Jordan
Dub
wanted.
Zeros.
Yeah.
Remember
The
that?
Dub Zeros.
Yeah.
What's it called? My favorite ones was the Spizikes. What's it called? They was a pair like
Spike Lee joints.
some Spike Lee like collab junks. That's basically what they were.
What did they call they were Nike boots, but they were like extra high and they had a strap like up around like your shin. They were like
Damn,
extra
I know what you're
raised
talking
up.
about. I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember the name of those. But
Those are Nike boots.
Yeah,
I think I know what you're
I know
talking
what you're
about.
talking about
but
too.
they
I know what
were-
you're talking
Yeah.
about.
They
I know
were
what you're
kind of
talking
pricey
about.
when they
Those
came
are like
out.
army style though. Them
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
crazy.
It was like very futuristic or something.
Yeah, they
you know?
Nike boots, but they're not like I forget which ones they're called. Like I mean, they had a version of them like that for Timberlands, and people called them Super Tims. So like
Yeah.
like you
like
could,
that.
but yeah, man, let's just keep it going, man. Sorry, we talking.
he got caught up in his feelings.
Yeah, we now sneaker time, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
that's his
Sneaker
passion.
time. That's what I do, bruh. I love me some sneakers.
Okay.
But
Yeah, Mark. So introduce Boss Player. I mean,
Yeah.
like you
yeah,
said,
Mark, because Boss Player is Mark's man. So you know what I'm saying? Go
Yeah,
ahead.
so,
Let's get into this.
I've been lucky enough to know Boss Player for a minute now, and we've known each other since like 2014,
Minute now.
2015, like
Yeah.
yeah,
Definitely before 2015 because you gave me
Yeah.
that T-shirt that had 2015 on it.
That's true.
So
yeah,
probably like 2014.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like Boss Player was one of the first people who brought me out to do like any type of like interview or radio show or anything. That was at University of Maryland at the College Park radio show there. And yeah, no, we've been connected. We've done multiple shows together. He's always spinning all around the area, different clubs. And yeah, no, I was blessed to have connected with him through a mutual friend of mine, a manager and everything. Coincidentally, it's a closed circle. Eric is mutual friends with that same person too. So it's
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
KP.
Kevin
KP.
Flair, yeah.
RIP.
KP.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. R.I.P. KP. Damn.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
the one. He's the one that pretty much we actually went to school together, and like I said, one of the realest guys. Very
Realist,
business.
one of the realest. Like
Like-
that. People say that, but like
Nah,
honestly, like
It's his
was
spirit,
really a real
Mhm.
pure person. You know what I mean?
Real
business
genuine.
wise.
Yeah.
And also very smart. He impressed everybody.
Yeah.
I said R.I.P. to.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, but connecting, with Boss Player was great, and I've been very fortunate to continue, building, and we've been able to do a lot of shows, and we just did a Maryland Day performance, which was really cool at University of Maryland.
Yo,
Okay,
so how was that?
okay.
So how do y'all feel about that?
Oh, that was dope. I mean, I've done it the last like 2 or 3 years,
Something
or-
like that,
Yeah,
yeah.
like I think there was 1 year that I didn't go, but then there was like 2 years. That was the third time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then it's every year. University of Maryland has a whole like big free event. It's mostly like kids oriented. So free event, you know, but they have a big performance
Nice.
at the amphitheater there, which is really cool. It's like outdoor and everything, you know, multiple levels.
It's representing MD, you know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
Maryland. So
Yeah, it's a good show every time.
Yeah.
Every time it's a good show. So
Absolutely.
always happy to have you there, bro. 100%.
Oh no, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Another opportunity, Marc ripping the mic.
There we go.
Yes,
Yeah.
Teray.
Yeah, and you've been working. I mean, you've been doing stuff with Maryland for like, gosh, I mean,
Look,
you
I
are-
am Mr. Maryland.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to say it.
right? Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
No, but like,
No, I'm
you,
serious.
You were already like a big name and established when I had already met you in 2014 or so.
I appreciate it.
You've been doing a lot of stuff
Thank you.
there.
Thank
So
you.
So tell me the history. Like, so
All
how
right.
did you get into DJing? I mean, let's start there. Like, we don't have to go further back when you came out of your mom's womb, but
We don't got to go all the way
yeah,
that far
exactly.
back.
But
But
let's talk about when Boss Player was boss.
Boss Player was born, though, when CD burners came out.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Because that's when the world opened up, when the internet came.
Right in the beginning.
Because now I can burn all these CDs. Now I'm burning CDs for my friends.
You got-
And I'm selling CDs.
you talking about Napster.
And I'm recognizing, there's
LimeWire, all that
LimeWire,
stuff.
Napster,
Yeah.
all that.
all
Direct Connect. You know
all
what I'm
those
saying?
virus giving
Oh,
programs.
we did not care, dude.
Ooh,
not
some
care.
Nah.
the things that LimeWire delivered, boy,
There's
Yeah.
some other things.
made
We don't
me
need to
a
speak,
man.
We don't need to speak on those.
Right.
Made me a man.
But yeah, so I'm burning CDs, and then all of a sudden people say, "Yo, bring your collection to the party. Play your CDs at the party." I'm like, "All right." Then it still didn't really click. Like I could DJ, like DJ. Then I'm like walking around campus. I changed my major a couple of times. I'm like, "Yo, what am I about to do in my life?" My dad was very disappointed in me. Everybody's like, "Oh, you're a loser." They're not saying that, but I feel like that's what they're saying when they're not behind my back. And then I'm walking around. They got the First Look Fair on campus. It's this First Look Fair where they have all the clubs and organizations on campus. And they had the radio station table. And my late uncle, he told me, he was like, "Yo, you always have a radio voice." You know what I mean? So I was like, what about radio? So I talked to them like, how do I get a show? And they're like, "Yo, come to the open house. And there's you line up, you give them your pitch for your show, and there's an interview. And if they like you, they'll give you a show." So line wrapped around the studio. I was like, "Oh my God, this is crazy." So I'm like, "Yeah, I want to do a show for local artists, put a spotlight on local artists, and bring and evaluate local music and things like that." They liked it. They gave me a show on the internet stream. They had the internet stream and the FM stream. Okay. I do my show. They're like, "Oh, you're a natural." Everybody's saying that about me. Like, "Oh, you're really good at this." I'm like, "All right, cool." Next semester, bump me up at the FM.
Dope.
And the whole key where DJ Boss Player came from, because that was the original question, is I had to type in. I never forget this. I had to type in the computer fill out my information for my show, and it said DJ name. I was like, "Oh shoot, I don't have a DJ name. What am I about to do?" So I was like, "All right, DJ Boss," because I knew I wanted to be I had Boss had to be in there because everybody called me that because I'm a big guy already. Like,
All right, yeah.
And I was like, I wanted to be unique though, so I'm like, I'm a boss at playing music. So I'm like, Boss Player. That's just what hit me in the moment. So I put that in there. And I did my own show for a while, just solo. Then I reached out to friends and I tried them out on my show with me as co-host. And I put together who the best people. And I made my own a group of people called the Hip Hop Corner. And it just took off after that. Like, it went crazy. Like, the whole campus was talking about us. It was crazy.
That's amazing because
Nice.
honestly, normally the first name that you come up with is like the most trash name
Yeah.
ever.
Absolutely.
Like I remember when I was first trying to rap, like I forgot what one of my first names were. I think my first rap name was like Talent or something like that. That was it. I'd be online trying to do like battle rap websites and stuff like that.
Dude, that's exactly like
I would do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then my name transformed into some other stuff that I don't even remember no more. Like my name just kept changing because every time I picked one, I just thought it was lame.
Yeah.
And then one day somebody actually gave me Ace Boogie, and then it stuck after that. So,
Yeah.
but that's amazing that you came up with a name on like you said, like off the rip, like
honestly,
that first
it was
go.
pretty instant. It just clicked. Like something just hit me like a lightning bolt. Like, oh, this is your name.
Yeah, that's dope.
Put that
that's
in
dope.
there right now.
That's dope. So
yeah.
So you've been doing your radio show for how long?
Since 2008, 2009.
Wow.
And at first it was Boss Hog Radio by myself.
Boss Hog.
Just for a couple semesters. Then it was Hip Hop Corner for many years.
Gotcha.
That might have been the golden era. That's when we discovered Logic. That's when I'm interviewing Ice Cube and Maya Angelou and Joe Budden, all types of people.
Damn.
Mike Miller.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
All types of IDK, Chaz French,
Shout out to
like
IDK.
a lot of local people.
Oh,
Frat
damn.
Trail came on a couple times.
Nice.
And Big G from Backyard Band. Just Raheem Devon.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's where that all happened. And then I kind of that crew got disbanded, and I made it a smaller show with me, and I always just wanted me and a female for some reason.
Yeah.
Because I like that dynamic. So
Yeah,
I like to be around women too. I mean,
but
we tried to have a woman on the pod. It didn't work out the way we wanted it to work out. But
the funny thing is, it's not like I was trying to mac on them. It's really, I was always in a relationship most of the time anyway. I'm the type of guy that's always in a relationship, and I'm married now. But so it was really just more of a just for the dynamics of the show. Because we like to talk a lot about relationships and dating and things like that.
Yeah.
So you just need another woman present
exactly
to have that conversation.
We can't talk about relationships and dating on this podcast because it's just guys. So
you could, but it just wouldn't be
very
balanced.
yeah,
one-sided.
it just sounds crazy when a bunch of guys are like, well, this is what I think about what women should
You sound
do.
like Fresh and Fit eventually. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You sound crazy. Man.
Exactly.
You get canceled.
So I don't want to sound like Fresh and Fit, so I don't. I completely avoid it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, we have a guest. I have a guest planned. I gotta talk to you guys about it. This is some post pod stuff I'm putting in the pod, guys. This is some BTS stuff y'all need to know about.
Okay.
But I got somebody I'm working on bringing onto the pod. Very interesting person.
Okay.
And
We'll see.
and we're gonna collab with them.
We'll see.
Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna come on this pod. We're gonna go on their show and we're gonna do something like that. So they run a radio station also.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna be some connections and everything that I think we can do.
Okay.
But I'm kind of putting it out there early.
Speaking
right
into
now,
existence.
But I'm speaking
There you
into
go.
existence.
Yeah,
Boom.
You know what I'm
manifest.
saying?
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so radio station since 08, 09. You're still current, still doing
Yeah,
it.
we're doing Pop Culture Revolution now. That's the show
right.
now. It's me and my homegirl Maury, aka the Maury Show, aka Sugar Plug. That's her dessert business. She sells desserts and cookies and cakes and pies and stuff.
Which are fire, by the way, too.
They're good.
Sugar
They're
Plug?
good.
Well,
Sugar
is
Plug.
that
At
Instagram?
Sugar Plug on Instagram.
Okay.
You can buy it right now. It's good. It's
Okay.
Yeah, last
legit.
time I was at UMD, she rolled through with a whole big crate full of stuff, and it was, oh my god.
Okay, this
Really
is not an
good.
ad, but go check it out.
Definitely. You know we promote DMV.
Yeah, absolutely,
we
man.
definitely promote DMV. So okay.
So as far as radio, that's how it went. And then DJ side, I've been in the clubs heavy. Like there was a phase where I lived in the club. I was DJing in the club Monday through Sunday. Like I was always out doing A-list celebrity parties. Like I DJ'd a J. Cole party, a LeBron party.
Wow.
The biggest event I've ever been a part of was DJing Rihanna event for her meet and greet
Wow.
at a military base. I'd never seen that many people line up for a meet and greet in my life. There had to be like thousands of people there. And she waited till everybody got a picture and everything.
Dang.
We was there for 6 hours, bruh.
Bruh,
And
the,
she-
the
you know
name
what
of
I'm
her fan club is the Navy. So you got to know that the armed forces is going to rock with her. So,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
it was something crazy. She does smell amazing too. I know y'all have heard that.
Bro, I bet.
She smells good.
I bet.
That is
It's
just
true.
some dedication to get a picture with thousands of people over the course of 6 hours.
she's
That's-
one-
You had to wait in line. Imagine you
amazing.
waited in line for 6 hours.
Yeah.
She's one of
Imagine
the
if you
richest
stood up
artists.
there on that stage for 6 hours taking pictures.
Yeah, from her end is almost more exhausting because
It had to be exhausting.
Yeah, you're up there doing the same interaction again and again and again.
Crazy.
And
But that's why she's a
Yeah.
billionaire now.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you
It
put in
worked.
that type of
great
legwork,
fan service. Yeah,
when you
It
put in
pays
that type
off
of
when you do
legwork,
it. It definitely
yeah.
pays off.
yeah.
Shout out Riri.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hopefully friend of the show.
Yeah. So I transitioned more into a special event DJ now. I don't do as much club. I'm too old. I'm getting tired, man. I don't want to DJ in a club every night. I got a day job. You know what I mean? So I do special events. Like I'll rent out a club one night and do my event there and do what I want to do.
Nice.
And I do like weddings and corporate parties and things of that, and private parties. Because paycheck's better and it's more relaxed. So that's
Okay.
what
Well, where can people find you at?
Everywhere, all social media is at DJ Boss Player, and my website, djbossplayer.com. And I have a blog, bossreview.blog. I actually like to write. I'm an English concentration in college, believe it or not. As a black man, you know what I mean? But I got poems on there, essays, just little written pieces. They're just I like to throw them out there because I just like to write. I just do it for fun.
I was an English major in college. So,
Okay, there you go.
I used to enjoy writing. Like I said, I used to rap. I used to do poems and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
I just at some point just put the pen down and just left it alone. I don't know why. I miss it though.
You could bring it back. I think it starts with journaling.
Yeah.
It's like just writing what you feel randomly.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden you wrote I just want to write a poem right now. You just write one. You know what I mean?
Word. That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
And
the way to
sometimes
look at
just having your ideas down, even if it's not a finished idea, because I feel like so many times you try to get like a whole beginning, middle, end like concept together before you even start writing, and sometimes that just is so cumbersome. You just gotta like get an idea down, and then you'll come back to it later and be like, "Yo, that's it," and then you'll just go off.
Creativity class
Yeah.
with Marc and DJ Boss Player.
There you go.
Nah, for real, man. That's cool. That is cool as hell. So, what else you got going on, man? You got any music coming or any projects coming? Anything
Well,
like
I'm
that?
working with another artist right now. I guess it's exclusive for y'all.
Okay, we got the exclusive.
I'm with it.
Me and Briggs Crawford. I don't know if you heard.
Oh,
of him,
I know him, yeah.
from the Columbia area.
Yeah.
We're working together now. So I'm his DJ now.
Shout
Nice.
out.
Yo,
Shout out to Briggs. No,
And he performed
yeah.
in Maryland Day as well. So
Okay.
As soon as
Yeah,
y'all
that's
get
my
a track
guy.
or whatever, come out here and promote.
Is he
it.
from Briggs Cheney?
nah.
Oh, okay.
Columbia area.
Oh, Columbia.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
It's-
29.
yeah,
so-
all that. Yeah, it's all close to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
a little bit more about your history. Like you said, you met a lot of industry people. Anybody you ever connect with, were able to work with from the area?
A lot. I mean, some people may know me for working with Logic. I helped break his career back in like 2010.
Oh, shit.
Is when I started working with him. He basically reached out to us. He wanted to get his song played on our radio show. Asked me to evaluate it.
Nice.
And I said, I liked it. I was like, send me some more stuff. I'll never forget. He sent me like 2 more songs. I listened to them. I was like, oh, man. In my head, I was like, whoa. In my head, I was like, hop on this now.
Yeah.
Like, this is going somewhere. So I was like, yo, come to the show and interview you. That interview's on YouTube right now. YouTube.com/DJBossPlayer. You can find it.
Nice.
Okay.
I'll put
That was his first radio interview ever.
We're gonna put all his
In the
contact
description.
info in the description
Yeah.
so y'all can go check him out and check out that interview, everything.
And he did a freestyle in that interview
Yeah, he
too, right?
did a freestyle in that
Yeah.
interview. It's like the whole interview's on YouTube. It's his first interview ever. All of us went to IHOP afterwards, and we hit it off. And I was like, let me DJ for you, and produce some things. We got a contract written up, and I worked with them for the next 2 or 3 years. And then we had things grow apart. You know what I mean? It's one of those things that happens. And then we actually reconnected recently.
Okay.
And people always wondered, what happened with y'all? Like, he did you dirty. Like, I'm mad. I'm mad for you for what he did. I'm mad for you, boss. I'm mad. People would tell me that all the time. I'm like, yo, it's all good, man. I just stayed quiet, held it down, didn't like really divulge no crazy information, just, And then he hit me up on the phone, and he was like, he had his manager reach out to me, and they're like, yo, Logic wants to reach out to you. Is that okay? And I was like, all right. And then I actually, before that, he had put me in his book, and somebody told me about that.
Nice.
Oh, dope. Okay, so he
And,
did recognize
He
you.
had about a page and a half of our whole interaction,
dope.
Nice.
Dope.
and he did make some acknowledgement there, like what I did for him.
Okay.
And then in the signature, not in the signature, but in the back for acknowledgments, he said, I'm one of the kind-hearted people he ever met, and he wouldn't be where he is without me.
Oh, that's
I was like,
Shout
okay.
out then. All right. Well, shout out Logic.
Yeah,
All right.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, we trying to make amends. I appreciate that. So I talked to him on the phone. It was a good conversation, a little bit of joking around. that was that. You know what I'm saying? Then later, he hit me like, "Yo, I'm getting together, putting a project together with the old team, calling it College Park. One should be a part of it." I was like, "Bet, say less. What I need to do?" So I'm gonna send you some scripts, for stuff you could do for the album. Blah blah blah. Can you find a studio? I was like, "Yeah, I'm sure I can find a studio." And then he's like, "You know what? Man, can you catch a flight?" I was like, "Yeah, bro." He's like, "Yeah, just let me fly you out here to where we at. We all out here." So he flew me out to Utah.
Dope.
Where they was at, first class. I was like, that was also a nice touch.
Dope.
You know what I mean? And the whole old team was there. Wish I could have stayed longer, but I was still finishing up my degree. I couldn't stay at classes. But I recorded everything in like a day that I had to do for my part of the album. I think it turned out great. I got good feedback from people.
All right.
And then the last time we interacted,
I'm about to say, didn't College Park? I want to say, didn't that come
that
out
was
already?
2023.
Pretty recent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's been out.
Yeah.
And the record that one of the big records, the skits you were on, was the song that Static Selector had produced, and it was the one that had Seth MacFarlane on it, as the singer, and it was at the end of that song that you guys all had a skit, and that was, I think, like one of the big songs off the project, and it was definitely one of the top spots on Static Selector's page on Spotify for a hot minute. So
Yeah, it was getting spins.
Yeah.
And it also had the skit itself was dope because it was about what we really did back then.
Mhm.
Like I was more than just a DJ. I set up shows for him. So he talked about how they were nervous driving up to the show. Like, boss set up the show for us, and he's gonna introduce now. Mix Logic, make some noise. Like, I did all that type of stuff. Bring them to the stage and everything like that. And that they reenacted all that for the skit, like one of his first shows. He's like, "And for 150 people, this is crazy." You know what I'm saying? Like, because that was a big deal to us back then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then the last time we really interacted was when he came to do the tour at Echo Stage in DC, the DC tour stop. And he asked me to come out and do Gaithersburg freestyle with everybody. That's the hometown track. That's the DMV track with all the DMV artists.
I grew up in Gaithersburg, so.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm from Gaithersburg High, so.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
I know exactly where his stomping grounds is.
Okay, that's what's up. And like who they had there, like Fat Trail, Philade, Castro, Big Lenbo. Everybody was on the track. He had me do the intro on this track, so I did the intro live with no backtrack or anything.
Oh, nice.
And the craziest part about it, which is like, I wish we could have gotten on tape. The crowd knew all my words to the intro.
Dope.
I was like, "Yo, this is crazy." That was a crazy feeling, yo.
That's dope.
And then, we exchanged some words before he went on, and he shouted me out before I came on the stage. So we're in a good place,
All right.
That's dope, man. That's great.
All's well that ends well, I guess. So I have no complaints right now.
And I guess, like I said, y'all just performed a Maryland Day. You and Marc Teray's going to be he's going to be at that same level of Logic. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all got quiet? Why you quiet?
God willing.
No, God willing.
God willing.
I was taking a sip. Nah, he will.
Yeah,
absolutely.
No, definitely. Like
God
I said,
willing, yeah, for
There's
sure.
going to be another book, and you're going to add Boss Player on that joint.
There you go.
what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
I'm with it. Let's go.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
man.
Let's make it
For
happen.
sure.
Absolutely.
And hopefully I'll get a little chop in that joint. You know what I'm saying? Ego.
This guy.
There you go.
Look,
Absolutely.
he just wants you to get big so he can get big. Look at him.
I mean,
Damn, skip it.
we working together, man.
Yeah,
I mean, we got the project we working on together. eGogh's producing it, and we got
We got some things going.
we got it
Yeah,
cooking now.
watch.
So yeah, no, and I'm pumped.
Yeah, definitely. But anything else, boss? Do you have anything else you want to talk about? Besides, I mean, like I said, y'all just finished performing. I'm pretty much doing a Maryland Day. Anything else after that? Pretty much after y'all perform. Anything else coming in the future?
Upcoming projects and stuff. I mean, I know you mentioned you're working with Briggs. Shout out to Briggs, by the way. He's a really dope artist. I've known him since, like 2016, 2017. He's a real cool guy too.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know. I don't really have nothing coming down the pipeline that's set in stone. I got some private parties I'm doing, but nothing public where it's like I need to put out there. Everybody pull up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
pull
saying?
up.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully something soon. I'm trying to get a rooftop party somewhere, man.
Oh yeah, this is.
I want a rooftop day party on Saturday. I need that somewhere.
That shit's hard.
One of y'all club owners holla at me. I know you're right. It's hard because
That's
everybody
hard.
trying to do it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody, and then if they already locked in, they locked in. So you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But,
I mean, the hardest part about one of those rooftop parties is, especially during the summertime, it gets hot.
So
Yeah,
humid
sure.
in DC. Yeah.
So if that rooftop party isn't like have a pool, you really don't want to be there. It's crazy. Like the rooftop gets nice. It's brunch time, you know what I'm saying? Even then it starts getting kind of hot, but brunch time, and then when it starts getting around like that sundown evening time, and you get to kind of see the landscape sky, not the skyline, because DC doesn't have a skyline because of the White House, but but you get to kind of see the sky, you know what I'm saying, the landscape of DC and things like that. So I mean, that's definitely, if you get one of those, let us know. I'm coming
for sure.
out.
Yeah, we pull up for sure.
I'm coming out. I love this. I love the support.
I'm telling you, getting that body right. You know what I mean?
I love the support. Yeah, I got a couple more weeks. You know what I'm saying? Get this thing
In the works.
Yeah, we working. We working.
Yeah.
But so Marc,
to
be, like I said, you did mention something a little bit post pod about something that is dear to your heart. You know.
Yeah. So like one of the songs I performed at a Maryland Day was my song "Honoring the High," which I dropped last summer, and that song's about the spirit of Armenian resilience and how, despite challenges that we've Armenian people have had to endure, they're still thriving even in the diaspora, and with their land being taken, they're making new homes and building up new roots and everything. And that song kind of references it, but it talks much more about it, or it is spoken much more about it in my song 1915, which is about the Armenian genocide. And the 110th anniversary of the Armenian genocide was on April 24th. So that's, again, something that every year Armenians all around the world, in Armenia proper and all the different diaspora communities all commemorate that. So that's something that just occurred. And again, still to this day, the perpetrator 110 years later is still denying it. So it's still an ongoing genocide in the sense that the denial stage is continuing, and then that gives other would-be perpetrators in other nations kind of a motivation to then continue their own sort of crimes or start their crimes.
Man, call them out. Who the perpetrators?
I mean, shoot, there's ongoing genocides right now. I mean, Gaza, Palestine, Sudan. There's lots of things going on. Yazidis who are in Iraq. There's many things happening right now, and if you want to draw a direct connection to the Armenian genocide, the Holocaust, Hitler drew inspiration from that, and there's a famous quote where he's talking to a lot of his generals, and he's talking about how after all, who remembers or who speaks of the Armenians, which is one of the last things he says as he's telling his generals to get ready and go invade Poland, where they then round up the first giant round of Jewish people for the Holocaust. So it's it's definitely an ongoing thing. Even though it was 110 years ago, it has been used as a template for many ongoing genocides ever since then. So
speaking of Hitler,
oh god,
now that's how you do a transition, right there.
Oh, yo,
wow.
Speaking, like, as soon as you said it, I was like, wow, my antennas went up. Like, damn,
light bulb. He's like, how am I gonna bring up this crazy ridiculousness?
Y'all man Kanye.
Yeah.
Y'all's man Kanye, because
this guy,
he ain't my man no more. Look, I'm sorry. Let me adjust myself a little bit.
Ahead.
Let me get on my seat a little bit. Yo, y'all man Kanye is
you see how he leaned forward, though?
Wild Bama. Straight up. Last time he talked to academics, the Bama had on a whole black KKK suit. And was saying all types of crazy things.
And a swastika pendant thing too, right?
I'm sorry, I hate to say it, but that thing is hard. But yeah, I mean, just a piece of jewelry, not what it actually is.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the piece of jewelry, but it's hard. But yeah,
I don't know if you can actually.
I know, right? I can't even say that.
It's gotta say it's hard.
I wouldn't say that.
It's hard though, bruh. No, bro. If you see the piece, like the diamonds dancing and everything,
Really?
it's just a nice piece. But
so if he was rocking somebody getting hung, with
nah, I mean, if it was a hard piece, it'd be a hard piece is a hard piece. I don't care what you say. All right. I mean, how offensive it is how offensive it is. I mean, but if the jeweler took his time and made that joke hard, it's hard, bro. I don't know what to tell you. But
we ain't rocking with you.
we ain't rocking with
I
you.
think you're on your own with that one.
Let me stand alone. All right, hard. I'm not a jewelry guy, but
he's a fashion.
I'm trying. If I had the bread, if you think, like,
I believe it. I believe it.
What was like 08 Gucci man? Oh,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
Gucci
I think
Man
it was
and Soldier
06.
Boy.
06 Gucci. I mean,
When they would have, like, he had the Bart Simpson chain.
oh yeah.
Oh, if y'all, man, y'all don't let me get money. But yeah, don't let me get money. But well, back to Kanye.
Yeah, so
So
Kanye,
now he's back.
new single.
New single called Cousins, where the album cover is Hitler's favorite painting.
He was gifted by his secretary this painting, which is
Now,
crazy.
how do you know what Hitler's favorite painting is, Kanye? How?
Because that's what he does.
Why do you know what Hitler's favorite
He
painting?
does things
What
like
are you
this.
What are you doing, Kanye?
Yo, he has I think he has a collection of this art about Hitler. Like he goes hard. Like he tripled down, 100 down. Like he's going hard about this.
Like Trump has said that he read Mein Kampf like once or twice, but Kanye is like, I feel like he's in like the Mein Kampf fan club. Like this dude
Right.
knows
Yeah.
every detail about
Bro.
like, or he's moving forward trying to know every detail. It's like,
And I know for like certain black people, like they so for certain black people, they will tell you that I don't even know if it's certain black people, but certain cultures or something like that, they'll tell you that the swastika came from somewhere else.
Yeah, they came
And
from different.
but
Well, it is
Nazi
true. It
Germany,
is-
Like
ended up-
Indians,
Yeah.
in their culture, swastika
Yeah.
means something different.
It is an ancient, you
and
know,
Nazi Germany
religious symbol.
decided to
Yeah.
take it over and turned it into what it is today.
yeah.
So
but it's still a symbol of evil.
at this
some
point,
way.
when you look at it, we know what it's recognized
Yeah.
for. It's pretty much the same. The Nazi symbol is the same as the Confederate
The
flag.
flag down in the south.
Yeah, it's the same as the Confederate flag.
Yeah,
And
Like one gentleman was smart enough to actually know the full history of the Confederate flag. I won't get into it,
yeah.
but he said that the Confederate the person who basically ran the South at the time, or like the vice president of the South at the time,
Yeah,
said what the Confederate flag stood for.
yeah.
Y'all go look it up for yourself.
All right. Go ahead, Mark. You were saying something?
well, no, I was just gonna say it's also similar to, I think the Klan outfits before that were part of a religious. I'm not exactly sure, but it was a European religious outfit, I believe, involved in. I don't know the details of it, but I saw that there was some parades happening, and that the recently, I think in Spain or Italy, that have nothing to do with the Klan, but that is just the historic purpose of the outfit, and then it was kind of hijacked by the Klan. And now in modern culture, just like the swastika, that is what it's known for,
And exactly,
and it's been hijacked. The purposes,
but
you know.
until the people who originated it come back and say, "Hey, this is ours. It was stolen from us," and do everything they can to get it back, bruh,
Oh,
that's what
that's what
it
we
stands
know.
for. That's to us. That's what it stands for. If I go to that country and I see a bunch of people wearing that outfit,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go the opposite way
Yeah,
because that's what it stands for.
and at a certain point, I don't think you can undo what has been done with those.
Nah, and that's what I
symbols,
said.
you know,
And
they
that's
are
what you. But that's what you would
ingrained.
have to do.
Yeah.
It would have to be a bunch of people in those outfits at a barbecue feeding black people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know.
like, nah. It would have to. You would have
Even
to.
then,
you
you'd be
would
like,
have.
why you
They would
doing
have
this?
to be kissing black babies and
Oh my god!
and
in the outfit?
in the outfit for black people to be like,
I think
oh,
I think it's beyond a PR
I
campaign.
now
I
see.
think it's gone.
But that's what I'm saying. It wouldn't be a PR campaign. It would have to be like, that's what you're full on doing. This is what we have to. We're just making a full on point to show you we aren't them.
I have a hot take.
Please.
Kanye made this whole shit up, yo.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, let's do the math.
Absolutely.
He said he was
Actually,
stu-
I'm sorry. Hold that hot
All
take.
right.
Hold that hot take for a split second, because here's the hot take. This is why I'm sure you have a hot take. Kanye's song "Cousins" is literally about him having a homosexual relationship with his cousin. I guess that would be incest, also.
Yes.
And again, no one has ever heard anything about this before. And I think
And
his
Kanye-
cousin, Eric, you were saying, is in jail or has passed away.
No, he's in jail.
He's in jail.
He's,
He can
Kanye
li-
says.
He's in life. He has life imprisonment. He killed a pregnant woman.
Ooh,
Kanye
and
says.
that's what's yeah.
Kanye says a lot of things.
And
too.
so at this point, I don't know if we can believe everything Kanye says. So, boss player, take it away.
I was just saying, do the math. He said he was sucking his cousin's dick from age 6 to 14.
is crazy.
That's 8 years.
That's crazy.
That's 365 days times 8.
That's crazy.
That's a long time to be sucking somebody's dick.
That's a lot of peen to be.
Like, so that is a commitment. That is a choice.
No.
So if you just sucking it for 8 years, why'd you stop sucking dick? You would still be sucking dick, bro. You would be gay right now.
Hey, like Just Hilarious said, he grew out of it.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't believe it.
I
At
think
one
you're
point-
right, though. I think that right now he's doing everything he can do to troll everyone. Because he's, again, the song itself, if you listen to it, I don't encourage you, but
Don't
if you
listen
want
to
to,
it.
it's out there.
Don't listen to
It's
it.
not
Awful.
good from a sonic perspective. Like, it's just,
awful.
it's like he's trying to be bad. He's trying to be controversial with the album cover choice. He's trying to be controversial and stir things up with the song topic. And it's like,
I heard the song. Sorry to cut you off, but I heard the song and was afraid that what he was repeating in the song was going to get stuck in my head. And I did not want to go
just walking
home.
down the street.
Yeah,
singing.
I did not want to go home repeating that over and over again. And yeah, if don't go. I'm trying to tell you, don't go listen to this song.
And
You will.
can I
If
just
you go listen to this song,
He did his thing.
that eGogh probably put the link in the
I'm
description.
not going to. I'm not going to.
No, don't do that. Can I just say another level is this picture.
I'm out of sit. Hold on, keep going.
This picture that is from Hitler is controversial for another reason because it's
And
a picture.
I'll put that out. I will put the picture.
It's
out.
wild. It's
Picture.
a goose or a swan having sex with a woman, which is already pretty wild. And then when you find out that it was Hitler's favorite picture, it adds another level of insane like craziness on top of it. And that's what he chose to put as the cover art.
No, it's his second
So,
choice
Again,
because he actually had another choice, but he changed his
It's
mind.
trolling at his finest.
was his first choice also a painting
Another
from
Hitler
it?
song. Another
Oh.
Hitler painting.
But it wasn't controversial
It
enough.
wasn't enough.
Oh, so we had to up it with the goose. Yeah. So again, it's like he's doing everything with the DJ Academics interview and the Klan outfit and the stunt he pulled where he got shoot by.
Not enough.
Yeah, it's crazy because again,
nuts.
there's other things that he keeps going. He's also trolling, calling Bootsy. He smells poor.
He looks like he smells.
He looks like he smells poor. That's also something else.
How do you look?
No,
when you smell?
The saddest
Poor.
part about
He's
it
never
is
met him.
the saddest part about it is look at Kanye right now.
He-
Kanye looks like he smells poor.
Yeah, he looks like
Even though he's
He
a
looks
billionaire.
sick.
Even though he's a billionaire, he looks like
he's got
he smells
issues.
poor.
He looks like problems to me.
Kanye looks like he hasn't showered in 3 months.
his facial hair, his
He's not taking care of himself.
Kanye looks
Yeah,
wild,
he's
bro.
not- he's not taking care of himself.
that's
from,
why he has that KKK outfit.
Cloud
on the cover.
chasing at his finest.
Yeah, 100%.
Nah, but I agree with you. Nah, I fully agree with you. I believe that everything Kanye's doing is a troll. Like, it's not. He is at this point like, how much attention can I garner for dumb shit?
Mhm.
All right, let's pass this because we're giving him too much more.
Nah, I got to, bro. You get on my damn nerves.
Okay.
I missed the old Kanye. All right. I need college dropout.
You already.
I need late
predicted. You know,
registration.
it all changed when his mom died. That's it.
I
You
know,
already
but
said
but bruh, this
it's
is
not going back.
this
Unless his
is
mom-
wild,
Unless his
bruh.
mom comes back, we're gonna have this Kanye nonstop until he, unalives himself or something.
But at the same time, bro, did we really need to know that the nigga was sucking dick for 8 years? Did we really need to know that?
It's not
Like
even
we
true.
like
don't think it's true.
Kanye, like
I
Kanye's
don't-
been around for a very
it's-
long time. Did we
it's-
really need to know that?
I think
there was-
I think he's making things up that are
no, he's been
the
called
whole
out. but
incest
doing
element too. Is he's
He's
just
been
trying to
called out.
stir the pot?
No, he was called out about
Yeah.
doing that.
So-
Like actually, a girl. Trans. Called him out, said that he was messing with Kanye, and that's why Kim and them broke up.
So underage
Yeah,
homosexuality,
Yeah.
incest, and bestiality all rolled into
and
one.
he has a kid.
And Hitler.
And
Hitler.
he's worried about this is the decisions that this man is making, but he's worried about
his-
what Kim does. And Swerve,
Come back.
come back. We're gonna have to talk about this.
Yeah, because some people think you're on something.
So yeah, Swerve, come back. We're gonna have a conversation about this, man.
All right, so all right, I understand you want to keep talking about this, but I'm tired.
Are we done?
No, we're not done.
Anywho's.
Anywho's, I like to talk about this new movie that came out, Sinners.
Look,
speaking
don't
of-
spoil this for me, y'all, because I'm gonna go see it, man.
No, I'm not gonna spoil it because actually I haven't seen it yet. But
All right,
I've
please.
seen. I have a trailer. but I'm not gonna play it. But Michael B. Jordan killed it. Like he. Why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me?
No. I just think it's funny what you just said. But continue. Can I giggle in peace, bro? Let me just giggle in peace.
You can't
Golly.
because the camera's in your face. Anyway,
Golly.
so he killed it. He plays his twin, and so pretty much it's in Mississippi about music and things like that. But it's a twist. It's a horror movie, so technically it's about I think vampires. You know what I'm saying?
When Tom Hardy did it, ain't nobody say nothing.
Well, I guess. All right, whatever.
Sorry, I'm just playing. I'm just talking shit.
But
Go ahead.
no, the person who directed it is the person who directed Black Panther.
Ryan
So-
Coogler.
Yes.
Coogler.
Coogler.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so I think it's. I'm looking forward to watch it. That's what I'm saying. So I want to give big ups to it.
It looks really good. I've had a couple people who have already seen it tell me that it's a really good movie and I should definitely go check it out. Yeah, I'm probably gonna wait until
It comes out on.
like
online.
Netflix or something like that. And it's nothing against.
We're spoiled now, man.
Nah, I smoke weed, bro. I smoke weed, so
So he wants to watch it.
yeah, I'd rather watch it while being able to burn something. So you know what I'm saying? Like that's just kind of it.
Pop an edible to start.
Yeah, but I might fall asleep. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
never know.
Mm.
Like, but yeah, I definitely I'll wait till I can watch it in the comfort of my own home and do what I like to do while doing it. But
I think it's like I said, I'm looking forward to it.
yeah, I think that's it for tonight, guys.
I mean, we have to say, I'm sorry, in the news.
Oh yes,
rest
damn,
in
almost
peace-
forgot.
Yeah, rest in peace to the Pope.
It's crazy to end on rest in peace.
You know who that hit hard? My dad is the most Catholic person I know.
Oh,
It
Like
hits hard.
he at my house is literally just 2 channels he watches:
BBC.
Catholic channel and CNN.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
It's
See?
one of those two, and
people-
most of the time it's the Catholic channel.
Oh, okay.
We literally have pictures of multiple popes around the house.
Wow.
Dang.
So he was hit hard by it. Catholics are gonna care about it a certain type of way.
Yeah, definitely.
I kind of deviated from the Catholicism. I call myself just Christian now, but
Okay.
but yeah, it was people took it as a loss because he was seen as one of the more progressive ones.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
he's the one that said
He was after the
homosexual.
poor and sick.
He's not going to
and-
judge homosexuality or anything.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, but joke, but real talk. How can Catholics judge homosexuality when we know what goes on? We know what is going on in the Catholic Church.
Been accused of.
hey man, look,
Not
You know,
accused. It's not accused of, bro. It's been
Okay.
it's been what they.
I know, but we can't.
But I think
Look, I'm not trying to condemn nobody. What I'm saying is, how can you do what you do and then get mad at somebody else for doing what they do when what they do is probably more consensual than what you did?
Yep.
That's all I'm saying.
that's one of the reasons why I left. Honestly,
Yeah.
All I'm saying.
See?
and I think that you're right. I mean,
And not to bash
he was-
Catholics in any way.
Yeah.
I not to bash Catholics in any way. I much respect to y'all. I know what you I know what you guys are about, and I know what sadly that group of people who have done those atrocities don't represent the Catholic faith. I know that.
Yeah, there's a lot of evil people.
Yeah.
Period. Doesn't matter what.
But
faith it is.
the idea is you have had a lot of bad people in high places. So I don't think, like they say in the
well,
Bible,
that's
like
where
they
I
say in
think
the
a
Bible, you
progressive
can't.
pope comes in.
Yeah, I was about to
That's
say,
a
like
new
the-
movement.
Yeah, like they
moving
say in the
things
Bible, you
forward.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He without sin cast the first
Yeah.
stone, and no one is without sin. So
No.
why be mad at certain people for certain things when you do certain things? Just
I'm
let's
excited.
all get back in the graces of God and work towards being better people.
I was taught ultimately it's about love. Don't forget the great commandments.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Love God with your whole heart, mind, and soul,
Mm-hmm.
and love your neighbor as you love yourself.
Absolutely.
That's what you need to do. If you're worried about all the technicalities and all this other shit, you're forgetting the most important part.
Yeah.
Which is treat people like how you want to be treated
Mm-hmm.
and just be a good freaking person. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? All the rest of the stuff is extra.
And that's I think that is the kind of the cool thing is that it's kind of like back to basics. all many of the main religions, that's the main goal, is to treat everyone the way you'd want to be treated. And so many times there's different interpretations or snippets and things like that. So just going back to the basics like that is really important for us to all live.
Absolutely.
And I think that hopefully the next pope, whoever it will be, will have some of that same values, which I think was something that was a progressive thing, a change that was needed.
Hopefully, because I don't know. I mean, Donald Trump is swaying a lot of shit.
See,
I don't think Donald Trump could elect a pope. I mean, he did it like 5 Supreme Court people, but the pope is tough.
I know.
You
Pope is out of his hands.
He needs to learn how to. Yeah.
If he could get,
he needs to learn Latin. I don't think he's capable of learning Latin.
If he can get his hat, if he can get his name in the bag or in the hat, he gonna try to. He gonna try to be pope. Y'all keep messing with Donald Trump.
I tell you.
Y'all keep messing with Big T.
Catholic, though.
I mean, is he? Is he not?
No,
he could be for that.
Do we know what he is?
He's
or
not
what he
Catholic.
Isn't?
I know that.
He's a Christian. Somewhat.
He's Christian, but he says he's Christian.
He has no influence over who becomes pope.
No, there's no
No,
way.
absolutely
I don't say
He's not Catholic. I know that.
Now the sad part about it is, I wish I knew who the choices were.
Oh, they have the candidates online.
They do.
They've listed on some article I read, like who they're considering.
I wish I wonder if there's some betting website that lets you bet on who could be the next pope.
This guy, always the gambler, always the betting.
Imagine getting rich off figuring out who the next or betting on who the next pope was.
I'm sure it is already a website.
I would gladly put 100 on whoever the next pope, whoever the favorite to be the next pope is. I'd gladly put 100 on it.
All right, but anywho. Hey, so like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe on our channel. Thank you, Boss Player. Yo, you were a blessing to us. You know what I'm saying?
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the whiskey.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, we're doing good. I'm glad you're on. You came on. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank you, Mark.
No, of course. Yeah.
Thank you guys for having me. I really
coming.
appreciate it. It was a pleasure. Love being here, and y'all are welcome on my podcast too.
Definitely.
In the future.
Please, we'd love to.
So we're gonna set it up.
Let's fuse it. Let's fuse.
Yeah, we'd love to.
Absolutely.
I love to collab. I love to make your audience ours and our audience yours. So
Absolutely.
Absolute DMV, guys. Love you. We out.
Peace.